It is National Police Week, and we continue to honor officers' service and sacrifice as they try to keep us safe, even in their own parking lot. We're on scene tonight with new body cam video from officers in Greenwood, Indiana. Before we get to the video released just last week, we want to play a 911 call from a driver who saw a woman behind the wheel going the wrong way.
There was this car that was driving in my lane, like going straight towards me, about to hit me, and I had to literally nail my horn. And they went over 3 lanes like they're drunk or something. I don't know.
Police found the car, tried to pull over the driver, 49-year-old Monica Vaught, but she led them on a chase into a residential area where she crashed into a support cable for a utility pole. The suspect then sped away, looping through a church parking lot, past a fire station, then into the parking lot at police headquarters. As officers drove in, the suspect stopped and backed into one of their patrol cars. She circled around, and officers tried to box her in.
Hey, crossfire! I see crossfire!
I see you. I got you.
Watch hands.
Watch your feet, Painter.
Officers tried to break out a window so a canine could get in, but the heavy tint on the windows prevented them from shattering, apparently. Police then deployed stop strips, deflating both passenger side tires, but Vaught kept driving.
Back up! Hey, back up! Back up! Out of the car! Don't move! Everyone's out of the way, right? Don't do it!
Police fired shots. That didn't apparently stop the suspect. She cut back towards officers who ran to get out of the way. Officers opened fire again, shooting the suspect. Vaught was pronounced dead at the scene. Toxicology reports that showed that she had very high levels of both meth and amphetamines in her system. The police department's review board and the prosecutor's office ruled that police were within departmental policy to use deadly force. Joining me as always, Sean Stix Larkin, retired Tulsa police lieutenant. Dangerous situation, this one. Intoxicated driver speeding through downtown area and then ends up in a police parking lot.
Yeah, Dan, kind of hate referring back to previous episodes, but how many of these have we covered where deadly force incidents are happening in the parking lots of our police departments? I'm honestly curious whether this woman chose to go there on purpose or if she was just lost and happened to coincidentally ended up in the police parking lot. Either way, just a tragic, tragic deal. For her as well as the officers involved.
Now, you know that some people are going to say, why'd the officers have to use deadly force here?
Yeah, basically what was looked at from both the police department from a criminal standpoint, and then I think it was the Johnson County District Attorney's Office, is was it objectively reasonable that the officers who fired shots out there, I think there were 3 total, if they were in fear of great bodily injury or death for either themselves or a fellow officer. And between the body cam videos, the surveillance video from the parking lot, and obviously the interviews from the officers themselves, they were determined to be within policy or covered by law. But something else we've talked about this is when I watch some of these videos, I see tactical things that could be done better, that could be used for training purposes. And an independent board by that police department, outside of the criminal investigation, actually looked at those type of things, and they found 2 policy violations that were training issues for the officers involved.
What were they?
One of which was something, I don't want to say simple, but one of the officers didn't activate the body cam. So they clearly have a policy there where they're supposed to have their body cams activated. One of them didn't activate it, and it was ruled basically it was a chaotic situation and just something that he overlooked while dealing with everything. And one of the other ones, which was something that really stood out to me, was the position of one of the officers. They basically had placed themselves in the path of a moving vehicle, which is something we never want to see an officer do.
All right, let's watch again the end at the police department parking lot of what happened.
Don't move! Everyone's out of the way, right? Don't do it!
So when you say, Stix, that they looked into this and there were recommendations, they're not criminal, they're just recommendations for what they could have, should have done differently. Does anything happen to the officers typically in a situation like that?
Yeah, it varies from department to department, and obviously what the level of the violation was. From my understanding, the body cam incident, it was what we call oral counseling. He was advised, hey, you need to turn this thing on, obviously. From my understanding, the one that had himself in the path of the moving vehicle, there's some additional training, some counseling that officer was going to be put through if they haven't been already.
Sean Larkin, as always, thanks very much. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.